Today, I'm going to show you 3 Ram trucks that nobody's buying, but smart buyers are quietly grabbing before they disappear. I've been around trucks a long time, not in some fancy showroom. I'm talking real-world stuff. Backyards, driveways, dirt under the fingernails. And I've seen this happen again and again. A truck sits too long on a lot, people assume something's wrong with it. Sales guys don't push it, buyers ignore it, and boom, it becomes invisible. But here's the thing. Just because a truck isn't selling doesn't mean it's a bad truck. Sometimes it's misunderstood. Sometimes it's overpriced at first. And sometimes people just follow trends like sheep.
Why trucks rot on lots? Let me break it down real quick. Why do these Ram trucks sit there collecting dust? Wrong timing, new model just came out. Bad reputation from older versions. People scared of certain engines. Or honestly, just bad marketing. And dealerships? They'd rather push the shiny, new, expensive stuff than explain why an older or different model is actually a smart buy. So these trucks sit. Price drops quietly, and if you know what to look for, that's where you win.
2019 to 2021 Ram 1500. Yeah, I said it. The 2019 to 2021 Ram 1500 with the 5.7 HEMI and eTorque system. You've probably seen these sitting on lots, especially the ones with higher trims. And people walk right past them. Why? Because of one word. eTorque. Now, here's the thing. The moment people hear hybrid system or eTorque, they get nervous. They think, oh no, complicated electronics, expensive repairs, battery problems. So what happens? They go for older trucks, or they jump to something else completely. And these trucks, they just sit there.
Reality check? But let me tell you something from experience. The fear is bigger than the actual problem. The eTorque system is not a full hybrid. It's basically a mild system, a beefed-up starter generator with a small battery that helps with smoother starts, better fuel efficiency, a little extra torque when needed. That's it. It's not trying to reinvent the truck. Why it's a smart buy. And because people misunderstand it, these trucks are often cheaper than they should be. Sitting longer means more room to negotiate, packed with modern features, and you're still getting the legendary 5.7-liter HEMI V8. That engine? Solid, proven, strong. You press the gas, it moves. No hesitation, no drama, just good old V8 power. Mechanic insight. Now, is it perfect? No truck is. Let's talk real. Common things I've seen: exhaust manifold bolt issues, pretty common on Hemis. Some lifter noise if oil changes were ignored. And yeah, the eTorque battery can wear out over time. But here's the key point. None of these are deal breakers. They're manageable.
Backyard checklist. If you're thinking about buying one of these, here's what I'd personally check before handing over money. Cold start the engine. Listen carefully. Any ticking? Knocking? A healthy HEMI should sound smooth. A little rumble is fine, but no harsh ticking. Check service history. Oil changes matter on these engines. If the owner skipped them, walk away or negotiate hard. Scan for codes. Even if the check engine light is off, plug in a scanner. eTorque issues will usually leave a trace. Inspect the battery system. Ask if the eTorque battery has been replaced. If not, just factor that into your budget. Look underneath. Surface rust? Fine, but avoid anything that looks like it lived underwater. Real-world commentary. I had a buddy. He picked up one of these last year. Dealer couldn't move it for months.
People kept saying, nah, too complicated. He got it for thousands less than market value. And now, he drives it every day. Smooth, powerful, no issues. Meanwhile, other guys are paying more for older trucks with less tech. All right, welcome back. Now, if truck number 1 was all about misunderstanding and fear around technology, truck number 2 is a different story. This one isn't avoided because it's complicated. It's avoided because people remember the bad reputation, even when the reality has changed. And that's where smart buyers step in.
Truck number 2, 2014-2018 Ram 1500 EcoDiesel. Now, I can already hear some of you saying, wait, the EcoDiesel? Isn't that the engine people had problems with? Yeah, exactly. And that's why these trucks are sitting. But here's the thing. Most people stopped paying attention after the early issues. They never looked at what changed later. Why it's unsold. Let's rewind a bit. When the EcoDiesel first came out, especially around 2014, 2016, it got attention fast. Great fuel economy, strong torque, nice towing ability for a half-ton truck. But then, problems showed up. Emission system issues, EGR cooler failures, expensive repairs under warranty claims. And boom, internet reputation damage. Even if later fixes improved things, the reputation stuck. And that's why these trucks now just sit. Reality check. Now, let me tell you something from a mechanic's point of view. Not every EcoDiesel is a ticking time bomb. Later model years, especially 2017 and 2018 updates, were noticeably improved. And if you find one that was properly serviced, had emissions updates done, driven responsibly, not abused for towing overload, then you're looking at a very interesting truck.
Why it's a smart buy. Here's where things get interesting. Because people are scared of it, you can often find EcoDiesels for lower prices than HEMI trucks, less competition from buyers, higher trim levels for less money. And what do you get? Insane fuel economy for a full-size truck, strong low-end torque for towing, comfortable highway cruiser, and that Ram interior, still one of the best in its class. Engine insight, mechanic's perspective. Now, let's break it down simply. The 3.0-liter EcoDiesel is a turbocharged V6, built for torque, not racing, designed for efficiency and towing balance. It's not a muscle engine like the HEMI. It's more like a long-distance worker. Smooth power delivery, low RPM strength, good highway efficiency. Common issues. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You need to know what to watch for. EGR system clogging. DPF regeneration issues, if driven only short trips. Turbo wear on high-mileage neglected units. Oil quality sensitivity. Now, listen carefully. Most of these problems don't happen randomly. They happen when maintenance is ignored. That's the truth.
Backyard mechanic buying advice. If you're looking at one of these sitting on a lot, here's what I'd do. Check idle quality when cold. Rough idle can mean EGR or intake buildup. Ask about emissions recalls or updates. Make sure they've been done. Look at driving history if possible. Highway miles? Good sign. Short city trips only? Be cautious. Check for warning lights carefully. Even if cleared, scan it. Inspect oil condition. If it looks neglected, walk away or negotiate hard. Real-life storytelling. I remember one of these sitting at a local lot near me. Beautiful truck, Laramie trim, fully loaded, but nobody touched it. Why? EcoDiesel? Nah, too risky. It sat there for weeks. Eventually, a guy who actually knew diesel systems bought it cheap. Did he take a risk? Sure. But he also knew something others didn't. If you maintain it properly, it rewards you.
Truck number 3,
2011 to 2013, Ram 1500 5.7-liter HEMI.
Now, I want you to picture something. You walk into a dealership lot, and you see a Ram 1500 sitting there. Nothing flashy, no big screen, no fancy digital cluster, just a solid-looking truck. And most buyers walk past it like it's old technology. But let me tell you something from experience. These trucks are some of the most mechanically honest pickups you can buy today. Why it's unsold. So why are these sitting? Simple. People want big infotainment screens, new body style, modern driver assist features, latest interior designs. And these trucks, they don't care about that. They're older school. And in today's market, older school often gets mistaken for outdated.
Reality check. But here's where most people get it wrong. This generation of Ram 1500 still runs the legendary 5.7-liter HEMI V8. And this version, it's one of the most proven engines Chrysler ever built. No complicated hybrid systems, no emissions nightmares like early diesels, just big displacement, simple power delivery, strong towing capability. Why it's a smart buy? Now, here's the real opportunity. Because everyone is chasing newer trucks, these older Rams are often significantly cheaper, easier to repair, less electronically complex, and more DIY friendly. And for someone like us, backyard mechanics, that matters a lot. Because when something goes wrong, you don't need a $5,000 dealer diagnostic bill. You just need basic tools and some know-how.
Backyard mechanic buying advice. If you're looking at one of these older Rams, here's what I personally check. Cold start sound test. Listen closely. A clean HEMI should start strong and settle quickly. Check for exhaust manifold ticking. This is very common. Not fatal, but use it for negotiation. Inspect suspension wear. Ball joints and bushings may need attention due to age. Transmission shifting feel. Should be smooth. Any harsh shifting means warning sign. Service history matters a lot here. A well-maintained old truck beats a neglected newer one every time. So there you have it. 3 Ram trucks that most people ignore, but smart buyers are quietly picking up before the rest of the world catches on. And if you're watching this as a backyard mechanic like me, you already know the truth. Thanks for watching.